Hello everybody. Today I want to go over how to get power to your desk. It's an easy thing to do, but I'm going to try to kind of tidy the wires up. This is a project in progress. So I'll show you what I got going. But I'm going to give you one extra tip today. I'm using a lav mic, a wireless lav mic, and I actually have the microphone on the rim of my glasses tucked up underneath my hat. So if you didn't know you could do that, the wire runs over my ear, down my back, down to the transmitter on my hip. Tip number one, let's get started on the power distribution solution. This is the power strip that I chose to use primarily because of the orientation of the outlets. If you've got anything with a transformer, the transformer has the ability to hang over the end. If you get one that are all lined up in this direction, if you put a transformer here, it's going to cover up this outlet. These do have child safety locks so that your kids can't stick anything in there. I don't have kids. Mine are going to stay like that. On the back side, this has key slots in it to mount it with. And what I'm going to do, this thing, for whatever reason, it's not SAE, so I'm going to give you my measurements in metric because these measurements are really weird. In inches, they came out to 15-30 seconds or something weird. Anyway, it's easier to do it in metric. So what I do, and I'm sure there was a template that was included with this, but I don't like those. So you measure from this surface to this surface, which happens to be 36 millimeter, and then you measure from this end right here to this end right here, which happens to be 147 millimeters. Much easier to do it that way than whatever weird SAE numbers it came out to. So I'll show you what I came up with. This is just a piece of stuff I had left over from another project. So what I did, I drilled my two 36 millimeter holes here, went over 147 millimeters, put two more 36 millimeter holes, just put a little nut on the back side that's just the right size to go through that hole. When you slide it into the key slot, you just put a little pressure on it to hold the backup nut, and then once it starts to get a little torque on it, or a little tension on it, it'll go ahead and tighten up. And if this works out, this is an experiment. If this works out, I'll pull this apart and probably spray paint it. One more thing while I'm thinking about it, if you're going to put this on something, I don't know why they made it the way they made it with the USB lettering and all that, facing with the cord up. Same thing with the GE. Don't know why they did it that way. And then the key slots are the other way. You want it hanging from the cable because there's always going to be tension on it. So you want it to go into the weight to pull the screws into the key slot, not out of it. So put the cable on the bottom. Ignore the fact that GE label their device upside down. Of course, that's only my opinion. Okay, I've got these firmly seated, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these magnets on there. Neodymium or neodymium. I'll let you argue about how you say it. I don't really care. All I know is they are really strong. If you try to find some of these, they have an N number rating system, and the higher the number, the stronger they are. These are N95s. Very, very strong. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put these on here off screen because if they squeeze together, they will draw blood. I've done it before, so be right back. This is what it looks like with the magnets on there. You can put them in other orientations, and these are a little thicker than the screw head, so they will make contact. Now, one thing you want to do, you want to have it north-south. Doesn't matter which one, right or left, is north or south, just that they're opposite each other. And you'll know because if you try to put it together the wrong way, it pushes itself apart. And so, even on here, it'll push itself apart. Flip it this way, they want to stick together. Makes it much stronger. For anything that you have that's sensitive, the magnetic field actually travels through the metal, and so there's no magnetic field on the other side of this at all. Let me give you a demonstration. Okay, I have I just needed something steel. I have a microphone adapter right here, and on this side, it won't even hold its own. There's nothing. There's just nothing coming out on this side. But on this side, poop. So you can see that stuck really well. Okay, I'll show you how this goes under the desk and why I did it the way I did it, and got as much light as I can get down here without revealing too many of my secrets. Now put this piece of angle iron on here in this direction so that it doesn't show on this leg. It'll be in the inside of the desk. You can probably tell when I put this on here, it is very secure. I've got my image stabilization on, but it's actually shaking my desk. That is solid. So there you go. And then you've got easy access to all your plugs. And even though GE chose to put this upside down, I can run this down the leg, across the back, plug it into the wall, and I've got access to the USB ports. Got access to all of these. If I want to put a power brick in here, wall wart, whatever you call it, they'll go back in this orientation. It won't interfere with the next plug unless they're too wide. That's another discussion for another day. So that's by no means the only way that can be done, but it is a way. What I like to do is make the best out of the least, and that just happened to be material that I had on hand. So if you've got another way to do it, you think of a better way to do it, throw it down in the comments, let me know. And I got some other videos going to pop up here. If you want to check those out, I'll catch you on one of those. If not, I'll catch you down the road somewhere. Take care. Thanks for watching.